So, Seth's post today was about needs versus wants, and it's a marketing bent. But he made a comment that it's easier to bully people when it's needs. You want water, you want food, do this. Well, over the course of the last probably week, witnessing ridiculous bullying as kids prep for ACT and as parents talk about. So, it's just so ridiculous. So, standing in line, I posted this, but I'm saying this to myself because it's like, shame on me. Why am I not doing anything more? I watch myself reading these books and making these comments, and I'm like, who am I? I didn't used to be this bold or snotty sounding, And it is pretty snarky when why am I not doing more? It's easy to point that finger, but so I'm behind this lady at the store last night, and she's talking to this other lady about these meetings that she has to go to and how awful they are, because for an hour they tell her how underachieving her child is, and she says what makes it worse is they use these big words and acronyms, and she just was like, it's just hard to take in. And then she made a comment about, I've never had anyone to compare him to before. And the lady with her said, well, now you do. And she made some comment like, yeah, but I think he's really smart or something. Just blew me away. And then kids prepping for the ACT. They wanted to use the house, and there were probably, I don't know how many, several here, listening to them talk about the strategies they'd learned at the ACT Academy. Or blatantly preparing kids and teaching them how tests are designed. And then my own kids getting ready. So here I am getting angry about it. I hear people saying in time, but today is today. And why should any person feel like they're not of value today because of some assumed need? We're assuming that we need to do well on tests, and we're assuming that we need to go to college, get in places, when at the same time we're saying that's not true, and we're seeing so in creating innovators, Tony Wagners, there are some things some false assumptions strung throughout there that are frustrating me, but he has some solid examples of people, personal stories of how important free spaces are where you don't have to prove anything. One of the professors saying, we're trying to figure out how to get rid of the ACT and the SAT because we know they don't really say much. But that's just the way it is. So that in time, and that's just the way it is, it just gets me. I get so upset because to me we have enough means to change it. then why haven't I done anything? Why haven't I changed it? So I need to figure out, instead of getting angry, and instead of being beside myself, I gotta figure out how to move this along. Why can't I do more? There's gotta be a way to do more.